Hey, everybody, it's the coach.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, it's a preseason matchup between the Oakland Raiders and the Green Bay Packers. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember meeting him when he was playing at Cal, and I remember walking away thinking, instead of having Rodgers stitched on the back of his jersey, it should just say confidence, because that's how he felt about his own abilities and his ability to elevate a team.
It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Raiders will get it at their 20-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases that they were able to exploit right there.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
We talk all the time about playmakers on offense, but let's face it, there are plenty of playmakers on defense, too. I think we just saw an example. Completion.
Yeah, he's a great corner. They got a couple of them on that side of the football. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Jones. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And another tackle broken. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play there. Rodgers to Adams. 57 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
When you're this close to the goal line, you got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From midfield, here's Carr. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Again on 2nd down. Carr. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
All day, baby, let's go. Let's go. Come on, baby.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. There's a short little toss to Carrier. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Hey, box drop.
2nd and 5. This is caught, and he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jakeem Grant, 33 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe... And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Equanimeous St. Brown, 75 yards. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Rodney McLeod that time able to knock it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
And he didn't quite have the back spin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Making the catch is Sternberger. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
He's got the tight end, Sternberger. Touchdown, Packers. Jay Sternberger, 55 yards. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10. This is Richard. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Mullins now just 3 of 6 throwing it, but that last completion gets a first down. Now back to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Nick Perry comes flying in for the sack. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Got an open man. It's Washington. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice...
And he's in! Touchdown, Raiders! Taking it in from 2 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And there you go, nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up a throw. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And this is a guy straight out of college. They're not going to try to groom for a year or two. They want him to produce right away.
That's why they took him in the first round. They expect him to be a starter right away and a future all-pro. So they don't have any time to wait for him to come along. They want him to play right now to help this team.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago. Really, it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, it all came together. They evaluated it very well and got a nice payoff.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You're down 3, under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be even going into the half. That's not a deficit that makes me want to push it and potentially make a mistake in this situation and cost myself even more points.
But, boy, getting in a field goal range and tying it, that's tempting.
Awfully enticing. You almost talked me into it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Richard. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, it's White. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Boy, a rough crowd. No football for 6 months. Already we're skipping halftime. All right, let's get right back to the action. We're set for quarter 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Nick Mullins now heading out, the subject of our player spotlight. And maybe he's... The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They work again from the 38 on second and 10. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. He'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now the Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw here. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 5-yard touchdown.
Get the oar. You ain't got nothing.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will score. It's a Packer touch.
Let's go. 60 out, Law. Let's go. Get it.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Seth Roberts, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. It's complete to Grant. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. Back to throw. He'll find his running back here, Richard. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike 51. Come on. Switch. Deuce.
2nd and 1. And he'll find Moreau here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. On play action, they'll throw. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Perry able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Christian Covington. He's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now a clash